543 to 850. That's not just a number, it is a seismic shift in Indian democracy. The 131st Amendment Bill for delimitation is here, and it aims to redraw the boundaries of our constituencies. On the surface, it looks like a simple correction for population growth, but look deeper and you will see why the opposition is calling it a devious agenda. Is your vote about to lose its value? Let's break down why India is at a breaking point over delimitation. The government argues that one person, one vote is the bedrock of democracy. Current seats ratios are decades old. Why should a voter in a crowded UP district have less representation than one in a smaller Kerala constituency? But here is the catch. The South has spent decades investing in education and population control. Now they feel they are being penalized for their success. Projections show Uttar Pradesh seats could jump from 80 to 138, while Tamil Nadu might only move from 39 to 50. The Hindi heartland, where Prime Minister Modi's BJP has huge presence, will gain massive political weight, potentially leaving the South, Punjab and other regions as mere spectators in their own parliament. Then there is the G word, gerrymandering. We have already seen the trailer in Jammu and Kashmir and Assam. It is a sophisticated way of packing and cracking. You pack the opposition's voters into one single seat so they win big there but lose everywhere else. Or you crack them, splitting a community across so many seats that their voice is completely diluted. In Assam, some seats now have 25 lakh voters while others have just 8 lakh. The 2024 election saw BJP benefited from this. Does that sound like one person, one vote to you? Opposition leaders like Rahul Gandhi and MK Stalin argue this isn't just about numbers, it is about vote chori, electoral theft. They claim the Delimitation Commission, which the government itself appoints, will have the power to split regions by rivers or mountains just to favor the ruling party. They point to the Pir Panjal range in J&K, where areas were joined despite a literal mountain standing between them. The government has tied this massive change to the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhinayam, the Women's Reservation Bill. It is a brilliant political move. To give women their 33% share, the government says we must have delimitation first. It puts the opposition in a corner, oppose delimitation, and you look like you're opposing women. But is the reservation a shield or a Trojan horse? That is the question haunting the halls of parliament today. If population becomes the only driver of politics, what happens to the incentive for development? If a state that builds highways, schools and limits its population loses its say in Delhi, the very idea of a federal India is at risk. Delimitation should be a transparent process that makes every Indian feel heard. Instead, it feels like a rushed, politically motivated experiment. We are told this is about correcting the past, but many fear it is about capturing the future. In a democracy, the map should represent the people, not the interest of those drawing the lines. Because when the music stops and the seats are filled, it is not just about who wins. It is about whether the system itself is still fair. The battle for the soul of the 2029 elections has already begun.